and today's video is about express entry. This is part 1 of my video, so let's get started. First of all, you should need to check, do you have required funds in your bank account? So if a person who is single is coming to Canada should have 12,669 Canadian dollars in his bank account. The couple should have 15,772 Canadian dollars. Couple with a kid should have 19,390 Canadian dollars in your bank account. You should have these money in your account for at least 6 months. And please make sure no large amounts are deposited in bank account in these 6 months, because this will raise the flag on your bank statement. So you should keep your bank statement nice and clean with only have salaries statements in your bank account. Never play the bank statement, because otherwise you will get banned or your PR will be rejected. So please keep these steps in your mind. So the next step is CRS score. Calculate it yourself. I will link this in description box. This will help you and give you an idea whether you are eligible for the PR. The more score you have, the more chances you have for an express entry. So first of all, decide which one of you will be a principal applicant, whether husband will be a principal applicant or wife will be. The criteria of decision is very simple, like which one of you have a master degree, good in English, and have 3 or more years of job experience. Now it's time to calculate the CRS score, for which you should have to search on Google CRS score calculator. Search it, and the first link is comprehensive ranking system. Click on it, and now we will have a calculator. Now, what is the first question? What is your marital status? I am selecting here is married. Is your spouse or common law partner a citizen or a permanent resident? I will say no. Will your spouse or common law partner come to you with Canada? Yes. How old are you? Now here I am selecting the age is 31 of the principal applicant. What is the level of education? And I am choosing here, okay, first select bachelor's. Now, have you earned a Canadian degree or diploma? I will say no. Are your test results less than 2 years old? I will say yes. And which language did you take test? I will say English, and we'll take IELTS. I'm selecting for speaking. Score is 7, listening 8, reading 7 to 7.5, and writing 7. Do you have other language results? And I will say not applicable. Work experience. In the last 10 years of, no, I don't have any Canadian work experience. We'll say no. In the last 10 years, total years of foreign skilled experience, I will say 3 or more. Do you have a certificate of diploma from Canadian province? I will say no. And do you have a valid job offer? No, I don't have any valid job offer. We'll say no. Do you have a nomination certificate? I will say no. And do you or your spouse, common law partner have at least one brother, sister? I will say no, I don't have any brother, sister here. What is the highest level of education of the spouses? I am selecting here bachelor. In the last 10 years, how many years of skilled work experience? Okay, this is for the spouse. Let's suppose no work experience of spouse we have. Test results of IELTS for the spouse. Here is I'm selecting for speaking, let's say 6.5, 7.5 for listening, reading 6.5, and writing 6.5. Now let's calculate the score. Now you will see the score will be 413. Well, this is pretty low. Now what will we change here? Okay, let's change the degree for the principal applicant. We will select here masters, and let's recalculate it. And where is the, yes, recalculate it. And now we will see what will be the score. Oh, you see here it will up to 452 points. Now you see you are good enough in CRS score. So now it's time to take a first step, which is an English language assessment, and you should have to take an IELTS exam. The cost of an exam is around US $200, and if you have to retake the test, it would be double. So keep in mind. And the second thing is you have to check IELTS website for the latest updates. I will link that in description box. The IELTS test is valid for 2 years, and the requirements are: the principal applicant must have listening of 8 bands, speaking of band 7.5, reading of 7.5, and writing of 7.5. As for spouse or other than the major applicant, for spouse does not affect a lot of the points, but if your spouse score is good in English, then it will helpful for you to get a better score. And if you retake and get lower score in the IELTS, please upload a latest score in your express entry profile. So keep in mind. The fourth thing is education assessment. WES and ICAS will do education assessment for you. Cost would be around $100 to $200. It depends on you, what's your preference and what's your choice. WES will take around 2 months and ICAS will take around 6 months. So it's up to you which one you choose. The next step is to check the validity of the passport. Make sure it should be valid for at least more than 2 years, because express entry is a long process, and if your passport will be expired, so what will happen, you will have to renew and submit the documents for this new passport, and the processing time will be extended. So make sure that your passport will be valid for more than 2 years. Now the next step is to create an express entry profile. This is a simple application form. A lot of information is required to enter. So please be patient, honest and accurate. Mistakes will lead to a rejection. It's not a rocket science, and CRS score is recalculated at the submission of the profile. And if your score is around 450, you will hopefully get invitation to. So this is the time to end today's video, and I will make part 2 of this video. Please make sure to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.